financial intelligence, and they don't have business intelligence. And I think I liken those people, you know, and they're, you know, God bless them. They're the great hard-working people, but they just are working so hard they don't have time to get themselves educated. And they're like a glass corked bottle that's just bobbing around, and they get pulled in whatever direction the current's going. Whereas the Clays of the world and the Joe Normans of the world and your listeners, we are in a boat, a little motorized boat, and we have a direction in mind and a course in mind, and probably most of the time our boat's headed in a direction towards where we want it to go, and a lot of times it's against the current. And that's what I see here. There is a current. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, you can stick your head in the sand like an ostrich and pretend there's not a current, but there's a current. The banking system, the conspirators, there's an agenda. I actually had, and this will really rock your world, probably won't surprise some of you. Since I got engaged with this KB Gold business model back in July, I've had some conversations with some extremely bright and brilliant people. I had a conference call a little over a month ago, and one of the people on the call was a regional vice president of Bank of America. And he shared that they just had their second, not their first, their second training on the Amero. There is a current. There are things happening behind the scenes that you don't hear about, you don't see, you don't know. But there are things in the works. Whether you want to admit it or not, whether you want to acknowledge it or even know about it or not. The question is, as I said earlier, the people that are reactive and are bobbing around in their bottle are being pulled by the current. And those of us that are proactive, we're in a boat, we have a motor, and we're headed in a direction. We have a plan, and if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right?
Right. Joe, we got a caller on, I think I've got Dr. Awad on. Who do I have here?
Yeah, you have more than one 919. We have a few people coming from 919, so I'm not sure.
All right. Well, I've got you and somebody else from the 414 exchange here at 919. So what did Dr. Awad? You want to add something to this, and then who's my other caller here? Hello.
Dave Moore.
Dave Moore. Hey, Dave. How are you?
Terrific.
Great. All right. Dave, do you have something to add to what Joe and I have been talking about?
Oh, I think it's a great show so far. I'm learning a lot.
And are you in on the KB system here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And Doc, you're the one that brought me into this. You've got something to add to the show?
It's going to be very tough to add something after Joe. He did cover it pretty well. But just remind everybody that we live in a very interesting time, and common sense is not common anymore.
That's very, very well said, sir. Joe?
And I do appreciate Joe coming to the show on today, and he's really enlightened us very well with KB Gold. So I do appreciate that, and also appreciate Clay and Dr. Moore coming for the call this morning.
Well, I've made the announcement today. I will be doing 3 hours of broadcasting. That puts me right up there with Alex Jones. We'll be in the evening shows. We'll be taking more calls. The show will be produced by Liberty Broadcasting, and I will be the second show. The first show is featuring Anthony Hilder talking about the whole chemtrail situation, the poisoning of our food supplies and water. And the second show will be about KB. We're going to be reaching out to more people, and you know, it's Joe. I really appreciate you being on. I mean, you're pointing out exactly what's happening. The whole fabric of our existence here depends on us taking control of our money, of our lives again, and this whole financial system, the way it's set up, does nothing except exploit people. And this is the first plan. This is the first plan that I picked up on this because it's not exploiting. All right. What was that? All right. I mean, it just seems like a perfect way. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to mute you here because I'm...
Hey, Clay, I was just wondering what the spot price on the KBGold is.
What's that? Joe, I'm losing you. Joe, let me call you right back. Joe, I'm having trouble hearing you. All right, that's better. Are you with me now?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. We just had some interference here. The computer's been acting weird today.
Okay, Clay, actually have 5 minutes, and then I got sound checks for the next show I got to do. So you got me for 5 more minutes, my friend. All
right, so well, Joe, I'll let you go get ready. I know what that's like, and I've left a message with the lady that you told me about that's in KB for my second show in the evening.
Okay.
And I really appreciate meeting you, having you on my show. Appreciate the work that you're doing.
Well, thank you, and ditto back at you, my friend. We need more voices like yours that not only believe but are committed to making a difference and getting people from the bobbing bottle into the boat that's got the motor, and that way people will have hope.
All right, Joe Norman, thank you for being with me.
My pleasure, my friend. You guys all have a great day, and we'll see you all at the top.
All right, thank you, Joe. All right, hang on a minute. Let me go back. Okay, okay. Who do we have here? We got a caller on the air. Is this same caller I had?
This is Dave Moore in
Raleigh.
Dave.
Dave. You are my caller. You are, and we've met earlier. Tell me about your experience with KB. How's it going? Are people getting interested in this? What's the sometimes you know, I do the show and I know I've got hundreds if not thousands of people listening, but you know, I don't get a call, I don't get an email. I don't know whether I'm being blocked or exactly what's going on. I know I'm blocked in libraries, but how's the response on your end, right? Just in your neighborhood? Where do you live? Where do you live, Joe?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right. What's your experience with this?
Well, of course, I think it's a wonderful program, but
There are a lot of slow thinkers out there, so they don't move fast. And it's unbelievable when it doesn't cost a thing for anybody to get involved and learn about it and see how it works, that they don't move faster, but people are very, very slow.
Well, what are they afraid of? What are they afraid of? I don't understand exactly what they're afraid of. This is a no risk. You can open up this account with 50 or $100, and $100 will get you 3 of these cards with quarter gram of gold embedded in it. You know, you can put it in your wallet and carry it around with you. I mean, I don't. And the company's reliable. Why would people be even hesitant? I mean, I didn't. It took. I went to 2 or 3 of the websites and checked it out. You know, and decided to get in. I mean, there ain't no risk, and I'd just as soon buy gold from these people who are feeding money back into the whole movement than I would to go to a pawn shop and buy a little gold ring.
You're darn right. Yeah, it's unbelievable they don't move, and even if they don't have $50 to buy their gold with, they can still get into the marketing part of the program, and it doesn't cost them a thing to take the position. It's unbelievable they don't move very, very rapidly so that they can get in the best position possible. But they don't. I've got a question for you, though. Has the program been recorded?
Yes, it has. It's been recorded on TalkShoe. It's been recorded on Blog Talk, and it'll be up. Segments of it will at least be up on Blog TV and YouTube.
Okay, super. Because I thought it was an excellent program.
Okay. They said what happened to the show? You fell off. I don't know what's wrong. The computer has just been acting strange today, but we're still on all of the networks, so I don't know what was wrong. Well, listen, I appreciate knowing you and having you listen to my show. You know, this KB Gold really interferes with nothing else that I'm doing or proposing. You know, I propose Liberty Villages, and I still believe the whole concept of Liberty Village, returning to the concept and the feeling of a tribe. You know, that's kind of why I went from cabins to teepees or yurts, because they're inexpensive. 2, you can fold your house up and take it with you if you need to move, if the buffalo move on. And this KB Gold, carrying a little bit of gold, a card around in your pocket that's worth $30 or $40, I think is a wonderful addition. It seems like, you know, everybody's talking about the Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve this, the Federal Reserve that, the Rothschilds this, the Rockefellers that. Well, this takes it out of their hands and puts the control into yours.
Right. You're one of the few that are educating the public about the Federal Reserve and the IRS and some of the fallacies we have in this country.
Well, Ayn Rand was absolutely right. She says the government has no control over honest people, honest citizens, so they have to make criminals out of us. And that's what the pot laws are about. That's what the drug laws are about. That's a war on drugs, a war on terror, a war against anybody that doesn't want to go along with one world government. And you know, and folks, there is an answer. I'm kind of pushing the whole tribal thing. I mean, when Indians lived and worked together, they defeated the American government. That's a Sitting Bull defeated the American government. And I think by getting back, Russell Means, I've got a link for Russell Means up on my site. It's absolutely wonderful. He says, we're all Indians now. They're trying to teach you, they're trying to starve you, they're trying to give you, they're giving you blankets with smallpox in it, for God's sakes. They call them vaccines. I mean, really, they ain't changed at all. When the Spanish came over here and stole all the gold and killed all the Incas and the Mayans, they're still doing it, folks. They're still doing it, and they're doing it to you. And we're trying to get things changed here. Let's see. Okay, who do we? Doc, are you back with me?
Yeah, I just wanted to congratulate you, Clay, because after the show last week, shortly after the show, you got 2 people joined your organization. One day, one person joined the same day you had the show, and I think you have another person, friend of yours, join the following day or the next day. So congratulations for that success with your KB Gold.
Well, we ought to have 20 people, and that's why I'm doing the new show. I'm doing the show in the evening. A lot of you folks don't get up early. I get up too early in the morning for you. Well, this way, you'll be the first thing on my list. I'll do this show. I'm going to continue to do this show in the morning. Since I've been doing it for 20 years, I don't feel like stopping. But I'm also going to add 2 hours in the evening on Liberty Broadcasting Network. The links are all on my site. They've got a bunch of other good hosts, but I'll be there right in the morning. I'll do this day and night, folks. This is so important. The gold is a way to replace that what could become worthless. I mean, come on, folks. Remember what happened to the Weimar Republic? What happened in Germany when they were using their German marks for fire, to throw in the fires to stay warm? And probably one of the worst. I've talked about the revolution in Russia. I've talked with the Bolshevik Revolution. I've told you about the gulags. I've suggested you read Alexander Solzhenitsyn, because the Americans seem to have this. Well, it can't happen here. It can't happen here. This is America. This is America. Sorry, folks. It can happen here. It is happening here. And do you happen to, Doctor? Do you happen to know of a time when it was easy to be free in this world?
It's very vague to me to remember that. Just most of the time, people are doomed to be controlled, and it's just terrible.
Alright. Okay, well, the chat rooms are humming here, and don't know. Too bad I lost that one. All right, Doc, we're just about out of time. I want to tell everybody about the new show, and I appreciate you and Joe being on. Guys, thanks again.
Yeah, just let me know when the show will be, and
okay. And I sent you the show on Friday night. I still need a guest for that, and you should have all of the information on the website. I just sent that to you and Alan.
Okay.
And
thank you again.
Okay, thank you guys. See ya. Okay, folks, I'm out of here. God bless you. Call, buy a book, make a donation, and sign up for KB. All of the information is right there.
Thank you.